Hey guys, this is Simran and welcome back to Food Utopia. Today we will be making an eggless strawberry cake for New Year's Day. This will also have a strawberry filling and the combination tastes great. This cake is amazing for any celebration and even for the beginning of a new year, which is why I posted early this week. So without further ado, let's get baking! To make this cake, we will need 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter that is softened, 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 1/3 cup of powdered sugar, 3/4 cup of condensed milk, 1 cup of milk, 1½ teaspoons of vinegar, 1 teaspoon of strawberry essence, 1½ cups of all-purpose flour, ½ teaspoon of baking soda, 1½ teaspoon of baking powder, a few chopped strawberries, and some pink food coloring, which is optional, but it just brings a brighter color to the cake. The first thing that you will do is to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Then, in a large bowl, you will add in the butter, the oil, and the powdered sugar. And then you will mix these together until they are combined. Then you will add in the condensed milk, and then you will mix this until it becomes smooth. This is how the mixture should look. We added the condensed milk in this so that the cake would become softer. We will set the condensed milk mixture aside and take the milk, and then we will microwave it for around 45 seconds. Once the milk is warmed, we will add in the vinegar and the strawberry essence. And then we will mix those in and set the milk aside. After that, we will take a medium-sized bowl and sift together the all-purpose flour, the baking soda, and the baking powder. Dry ingredients have been sifted together, we will add in a few spoons of that into the condensed milk mixture. And then mix that together. Then you will add in some of the milk and mix that together. You will keep on alternating between the dry ingredient mixture and the milk mixture, and then keep on adding those into the condensed milk mixture until both of them are finished. Make sure that you do not mix the cake batter too much because you do not want your cake to be hard and dense. Once you have mixed all of those ingredients together, you will add in the chopped strawberries and a few drops of the food coloring. And you will fold this in with a spatula. Make sure that you do not use an electric mixer because then the strawberries will all get mushy. Once the batter is ready, we will pour it into a cake pan that is greased or buttered. Once you have poured the cake batter into your cake pan, we will put the pan into the oven. And bake the cake for around 35 minutes or until a knife or toothpick inserted comes out clean. Once your cake is baked and you take it out of the oven, you will cool it for around 15 minutes and then using a knife, you will cut around the sides and then you will take a plate, turn it upside down and put it over the cake pan and turn it around. And then you will tap it gently until it comes out. And then you will flip the cake over and then put a cloth over it so that it doesn't become dry. To make the strawberry filling, you will need 300 grams of strawberries that are washed and halved, 2 tablespoons of water, 1 tablespoon of lemon or lime juice, 1 lemon or lime zest, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 1 cup of sugar. First, we will take a mixer blender and then add in the chopped strawberries and the water. And then we will blend these together until it becomes like a puree. This is what the strawberry puree should look like. We will take a small pot on low heat and then put a sieve over it. And then we will pour the strawberry puree over the sieve. We are sifting the puree so that there are not too many seeds in the strawberry filling. Once you have sifted the puree, we will add in the lemon or lime juice and the lemon or lime zest. And then give this a mix. The lemon and lime zest and the lemon and lime juice bring out the flavors more. Once you have mixed those in, we will turn the heat up to medium and add in the sugar. And mix this well. Once the sugar dissolves, we can add in the vanilla extract. This also brings out the flavor. And mix this. Once you have mixed it, we will wait until this comes to a simmer. Once the strawberry filling starts to come to a simmer, you will see that some foam starts to form. You can use a spoon to take that out. Be very careful because you do not want to get burned by some hot sugar. You don't have to take out all the foam because there will always be some in it. Now you will keep on stirring it occasionally and then you will wait until it starts to thicken up. As you can see, it has a pretty thin consistency right now. Once the strawberry filling is ready, it should be thick and should have a dark color. Once it is ready, you can pour it into a bowl. Make sure that it is a heat-proof bowl. Once you have poured it into a bowl, you will keep it in the fridge for at least 2 hours. You can even make this in advance. And this is not only used as a strawberry filling, you can even use it as a strawberry jam. The next thing that we will do is assemble the cake. You do not have to do this part because the cake tastes great when it's plain too. But if you would like to, the tools that you will need are a cake spatula, a silicone brush, a silicone spatula, some parchment paper that has been cut into rectangle shapes, a cake board. I'm using a small one because I made the cake in a small pan. If yours is larger, you can use a larger cake board. A number 5 piping tip, which will be for the decorating. A piping bag. And a coupler. This is basically consisted of 2 parts, which is like a screw-on, and it helps to secure the piping tip in place of the piping bag. The ingredients that we will need to decorate and assemble the cake are some soda. I'm using Sprite, but you can use any other type of soda or sugar syrup. Some chopped strawberries that we will put in between each of the layers. The strawberry filling that we made. Some strawberries that are halved. We will put this as decoration over the cake. And some whipped cream. To start assembling the cake, we will take a knife and put the cake on a turntable. For this part of assembling, you don't really need a turntable, but it makes it easier. Then we will start off by cutting the top part of the cake, which is like a dome, because we want our cake to be flat. You want the top of your cake to be as flat as possible. Once you have cut off the top part of the cake, we will start cutting the layers. I'm going to make 3 layers. So first, you will just look at the side of the cake and just kind of eyeball where you want to cut the layers. So then gently put your knife over there and start cutting. Make sure not to push too hard. You will repeat the same steps for each layer that you would like. Once you have cut out all of your cake layers, you will put your cake board on the turntable. Take just a little bit of whipped cream, put it in the middle of the cake board, and spread it out just a bit. This is to hold the bottom layer to the cake board. And then you will take either the top or middle layer and put it on the cake board. Make sure not to use your bottom layer because that will go on the top. And then you will take the parchment paper and slide it under the layer of cake. Then you will take your brush, dip it in the soda or sugar syrup a little bit, and just dab it on the layer that you are working on. This is important especially if you are making this cake in advance because you do not want your cake to get dry. After we soak the cake layer with soda, we will add a layer of the strawberry filling and just spread it on the layer of cake. Once you have spread a layer of the strawberry filling on, we will start adding the whipped cream. So you'll take some of the whipped cream, add it on top of the strawberry filling, and then spread it with a cake spatula. Try to get an even layer. Once you have added the layer of whipped cream, we will put a few chopped strawberries on top. You don't want to put too many because then the cake will not balance and will bend to one side or the other. Then you will repeat the same steps for all of your layers except the top layer. Before you put on your top layer, you will soak it with some soda or sugar syrup. And then we will turn the soaked side of the top layer upside down and put it onto the cake. And then we will put 2 spoons of whipped cream on the top. and spread it out. The part that we are doing is the crumb coat, and the final layer will be done after we put this in the refrigerator to set. You will also spread some of the whipped cream on the sides, and you will do this until the whole cake is coated. If there are some blank spots left, that is okay, because we can do that in the final layer. Once you have done the crumb coat, you will put this in the fridge to set for at least 15 minutes. Once you take the cake out of the fridge, you will start doing the final layer. So you will just spread whipped cream over the blank spots and make the top and sides smooth. Once you have done the final layer, you will take your piping bag and cut it slightly from the bottom. And then you'll put in the first part of the couplet. If needed, you can cut it a bit more. And then you'll put on the piping tip and use the screw to put it on. And then you can put the piping bag into a glass and add some of the strawberry filling into it. Take the cake and the piping bag and pipe straight lines across. You can make any design you would like. And then you will take the halved strawberries and line them around the side. I really hope you enjoyed this recipe. Tell me how you liked it in the comments below. If you would like the full recipe, it will be down in the description box. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell icon to get updates on all my new videos. Have a great New Year's and see you in the next video.